Hello everyone, welcome back to Dark Spin Omar, and today we're back into another video. And yeah, we got some crazy stuff to review. Now, let's get started with this small one, okay? Because these have the, tough stuff. Anyway, so first we have, hold up, let me remove something up in here and I'll put another one. Thanks. So first of all, we have is the Morpholite Shadow the Hedgehog, Morpholite, yeah, the Shadow the Hedgehog Morpholite, and it's in box, as you can see over here. Holy, this looks so good. My mom got me this as a gift, and it looks pretty cool. I think it feels like a Jazzwares item in box, but unfortunately it's not. It could be, but it says tech for kids, and it doesn't really show Jazzwares anywhere. But it does show the type. It just feels like one, but it actually isn't. You feel like you're holding like a 2000s item. And apparently Shadow should light up, but he's not lighting up for some apparent reason. It's okay, though. I'm only keeping this as a collectible. I'm excited to have it. Like, I'm happy, I guess. Next up, we have is one of my most wanted items ever. And it's actually the best action figure that I've owned so far. Now, first of all, we have the base. Now, this is a Resource Sonic the Hedgehog official base. And I love this. It looks really cool. And it's golden, which looks pretty cool. However, we're not here for the base. We're here for the man, the myth, the legend. By the way, guys, I'll have to keep my phone on 0.5x because apparently when I'm doing it at 1 or 2, it's not going to be looking well. So we have the official Resource Sonic figure. Now, he looks amazing right off the bat. And I'm so happy to finally own this guy. Yeah, he's a little bit loose, but I honestly don't care. He's really dusty. I mean, he's old. What do you think? And I will clean him. And unfortunately, I took this crack. I don't know if that's a crack. Yeah, you won't be able to see it, but there is something wrong on his shoe. But he looks really good, and I'm actually going to pose him on the base. Alright, so he's posed on the base, and he looks really great. I really like him. And for how old he is, and I'm glad he's still... It's okay. He still stands up. He's pretty good, and he's 4 inches tall, I'm pretty sure. So let's keep him here. I'll put him in the base later. So yeah, let's now review the other stuff. Alright, guys, so we're done. We put Sonic here in Shadow, and there's nothing in this box. So let's throw this junk. I'll put it in the trash later, though. So next up, we have another action figure. Oh, come on, I revealed what that was, but it doesn't matter. We have the 3-inch Tomy Boom Shadow. And I really love this Shadow figure. It's pretty cool. Not accurate to the show, but he is accurate to the games. So I really like it. He looks pretty cool. He can move his legs up and down. And I actually could also move his arms as like an arm swivel, I think, as well. So pretty cool. He's like, I think it's the same size as a Jazzwares figure. He's like 3 inches tall. He looks really cool. He's like the front, the side, the back, side again, the top, and the bottom. I'll also deeper reviews of these guys later on. It's just that I'm not going to be doing that right now. So next up we have is genuinely one of my favorites. This is the Boom Shadow plush that I got from Rando. So thanks so much, Rando. I like the fact he taped the stuff in here. That's really great. Recommend buying from him. So as you can see, this plush is in actually good condition. And in the camera, I don't know if it's as vibrant as I see it, but he is really vibrant for me. But he's way softer than I thought. But he looks really good. And Boom Shadow is a pretty rare guy. Going for $200 on eBay. Yeah, pretty good. He doesn't have a tush tag, but it's okay. I can still survive with this guy. He's amazing, though. I like him. He's a really good Shadow plush right here. Here's the front. Here's the side. And here's the back. Here's the side as well. And the top. And here's the bottom. Yeah, he's a little bit like loose and floppy. It's just that he's a plush, so I don't think we could have expected him to be, oh yeah, so good. Anyway, now let's get into the toughest thing ever. It's really rare, let's say. And I might be the 3rd person to review one on YouTube history. So, let's remove it. And okay, we don't need this box anymore. What is this? Oh, it's just let's put these in the trash. Oh wait, he fell down, guys. Hold up. Done. Okay, he's good. Okay, we're good here. We have an item that I genuinely loved, okay? And shout out to Shadowtron for accepting my deal. So, This is actually pretty hard to find, so I don't want to really show you everything. Like, in just one. Actually, no, it doesn't matter. This is the PS2 or PS3 Shadow Newbie Tech controller. It's kept in really clean condition, as you can see. I hope that you can guys see it really well. It's Shadow the Hedgehog 2005 exclusive. There is no scratches on this. He kept this really well. On the images, how scared there was, and there's only this and that, but there's nothing else. Pretty sure I can use this on PC maybe, but it's really clean and it looks very shiny. So I really like it. It also comes with a Sega cable to connect it to the PS3. I'll make sure I find some converter that allows it on PC. But other than that, this thing is amazing right here. Actually, I wanted to also show some cool details. So as you can see, the buttons have unique symbols. There's Sega, Shadow the Hedgehog on here, and it just shows the Shadow the Hedgehog render, my favorite one as well. Here's the back, it shows some trademarks, whatever this sign is, and there's also, what is that? I think it's like battery or trash, I don't know what that is. And yeah, that's basically it. It comes with a Sega cable. And it comes with a cable as well. It looks pretty cool. It's from Sega, as you can see. So, that's it for the controller. And this is everything we have so far. I actually want to show you in depth of the Restoris Sonic. Hold up, guys, because I barely showed anything of this guy. And then we'll also show a few other stuff. So, I might not review everything now, and I'll make sure I make those as separate videos. So yeah, so as you can see, here's the front, and it looks exactly like Sonic Adventure, making the Yukawa artwork right there. Here's the side, here's the back, here's the other side, here's the top, and here's the bottom. And for the base, here's the top, here's the side, and it looks all the same, and here's the back, here's the bottom. So yeah, let me just pose them. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I wish I could have done a live stream, but I did not have time to. So, tell me which one was your favorite ones. There's Doom Shadow, and here's the figure, or maybe you could say Resource, like which I know most of you guys would say. More Shadow, more for light, or the Shadow controller. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your day, everyone, and see you later.